Hello and welcome to What's Next Weekly, Premier NX's weekly podcast for forward-thinking leaders who aren't just keeping up with change, they're defining what comes next.
I'm Sophia Grant.
And I'm Alex Reed. Each week, we break down the biggest challenges and opportunities in business growth, digital transformation, and AI, giving you the insights you need to lead with confidence.
In today's episode, we're tackling the future of customer experience, the balanced equation of efficiency and empathy. We'll explore why legacy CX models fall short, the risks of over-automating, and how layering AI with human-in-the-loop design can build advocacy at scale.
Let's get started. So, picture this. You pull up to a fast food drive-thru, and you get your food in under 30 seconds.
Oh, ruthlessly efficient.
Right. But then, you open the bag, and it's completely the wrong order. Suddenly, that efficiency feels, well, entirely devoid of care.
Yeah, you don't care how fast it was if it's wrong.
Exactly. And that's exactly why efficiency without empathy is basically destroying the modern customer experience.
It really is. For the last decade, the formula has just been fundamentally broken. If you look at the legacy models, think of those endless ticket queues, right?
Oh, the worst.
And those really basic service-level agreements, they were built around one primary goal, which is cost containment. It was all about resolving a ticket as fast as humanly possible.
So it prioritizes raw throughput over actually, building a relationship with the customer.
Right. It's purely transactional.
But on the flip side, if you just optimize for empathy without efficiency, you get this lovely conversation that takes an hour.
Yeah, and completely bankrupts the support department.
Exactly. It's a nice moment, but it doesn't scale at all. You really can't just pick one or the other.
Which brings us to the core equation for 2026. It's efficiency multiplied by empathy equals sustainable growth.
Okay, so how do companies actually hit that sweet spot without spiraling their costs?
Well, they're moving to an 80-20 model. Basically, AI seamlessly deflects about 80% of routine, everyday issues.
Like checking an account balance or something.
Yeah, exactly. And that frees up the human-in-the-loop team to manage the remaining 20%.
The stuff that actually needs risk assessment or emotional nuance.
Precisely. You need a human for judgment.
But wait, we are hurtling toward a reality where up to 95% of customer interactions will soon involve AI in some capacity.
Yeah, that is a huge number.
Right. Yet the data shows that only 41% of consumers actually trust AI alone over humans.
That's a massive gap.
It is. So if we push 80% of the volume to AI, aren't we just alienating a huge chunk of people who just want a real person?
Well, if we just trap them in a chatbot maze, then yes, absolutely.
We've all been there.
Oh, for sure. But that's where human-in-the-loop design and intent-based routing really change the math. The AI just acts as the first line of speed.
Okay, so it handles the simple stuff instantly.
Right, like a password reset. But the second the system detects any marker of frustration or complexity, it immediately escalates the chat to a human.
Oh, I see. So the AI isn't just a gatekeeper keeping you out. It's more like a triage nurse.
That is a perfect way to put it. You use AI where speed matters and people where judgment counts.
And I'm guessing the human agent instantly receives the full context of the chat.
Exactly. So the customer doesn't have to repeat themselves, which is the most annoying part of calling support.
Oh, completely. But if we're shifting the goal to emotional nuance and preventing frustration, the old metrics don't really work anymore, do they?
No, not at all. A stopwatch cannot measure empathy.
Right, which means the reporting landscape has to completely change. We have to move away from just relying on SLAs.
Yeah, those service-level agreements like average time to answer.
Exactly. Instead, the focus is shifting to XLAs, or experience-level agreements.
And those measure the things that actually drive retention, right? Like perceived effort and overall emotional tone.
Right. But I get how you track seconds on a clock. How does a company actually measure something subjective like perceived effort?
Well, it comes down to tracking behavioral and sentiment data. To measure effort, the software looks at friction.
Like how many clicks it takes.
Exactly. Literally counting the number of clicks a user takes to resolve an issue or how many times they have to switch between the knowledge base and the chat window.
Wow, okay. What about emotional tone?
AI sentiment analysis scans the text transcripts for specific linguistic markers. It tracks whether a customer's tone went from aggressive at the start to relieved by the end.
That is fascinating. So if an agent rushes a caller off the phone to hit a 3-minute handle time metric, the old SLA looks great on paper.
Oh, it looks perfect.
But the XLA detects the lingering frustration, sees the customer had to click through 5 different menus, and flags the interaction as a failure.
Yeah. It's like shoving the wrong burger through the drive-thru window just to keep the line moving.
It really forces a hard look at the foundation of the business. Are your current performance metrics secretly incentivizing your team to deliver bad experiences?
That is the big question every leader needs to ask.
It's a massive shift in how we value customer interaction. But it leaves me with one final thought for you to chew on as we wrap up.
Oh, what's that?
Well, as intent-based routing gets sharper and we optimize our human teams purely for empathy, how long until AI learns to fake that empathy so well that human intervention actually becomes the cheaper, less premium option?
Oh, wow. That is a wild thought to end on.
And that brings us to the end of our discussion on engineering the modern CX equation. We hope this gives you a clearer path to delivering experiences that align speed with sensitivity.
Absolutely. If today's episode resonated with you, please subscribe to What's Next Weekly on your favorite podcast platform so you never miss a conversation. Leaving a rating or review helps us connect with more leaders like you.
We'd love to hear your thoughts. What's your biggest takeaway from today? Are you struggling to find the right precision between AI automation and the human touch? Share with us on LinkedIn by tagging PremierNX and using the hashtag What's Next Weekly.
For more insights, show notes, and resources from today's discussion, visit our website at premiernx.com.
A quick note, this podcast episode is based on articles and industry insights and was produced with the support of Google AI services.
Join us next week on What's Next Weekly, Premier NX's weekly podcast, where we'll continue exploring how to turn today's operational challenges into tomorrow's growth opportunities.
Until then, keep building what's next.